Hello and welcome back to part 2 of this mod spotlight of extreme blocks. In the first video we went through a lot of stuff. Everything you see here was covered in the first video. Ores and power and a lot of good items. So let's continue with part 2 of this spotlight. Let's start with the lantern over here. So the lantern, only 2 glass blocks. This will give you a light source, not as strong as the torch. You can see the torch, how far the light goes. And here we have the lantern, less light and can only be placed up in the ceiling. And yeah, as you can see, you can't see it, but you can place it on the ground. So it's and it's quite cozy. Cheap and cozy light. And that's nice. Over here we have a trash can. 4 iron ingots will give you the trash can. And when you open it you have an interface. So you can... let's put some stuff that we don't need. Like this. I can't click the empty button. You have to provide a redstone signal to make sure you really want to delete stuff. So you can apply a signal. Now we can hit empty. So everything gone. So you at least there is no mistake, no deletion by mistake anymore. You can put them in trash can. Just verify that everything should go. Hit the switch, and yeah, everything is gone. Perfect. Now we have a session of mostly decorative blocks. So let's start with the stone pillar. Stone only. Looks like this. And you can place it as a... pretty much as you can do with wood. On the side or vertically. Next up we have the compact stone. This can either be used as a storage if you have too much stone in your base, but it can also be a decorative, and it's a nice floor perhaps, dark and nice. Or we can use stone and crush it. Crush them with each other and you will get 5 crushed stone. Combine these with water. This will give you a plaster block. Now you can use the plaster block as it is. Just place it. You can't place it. That's right, you can only use it in the cement block. Or yeah, to make a cement block. Put it in a furnace, fire it up, and you will get cement blocks. Now, these can be used to build with. Perhaps you will make a cement house or something. Here we have a tree waiting for us. Now we can use the extractor, stone, and the lever. Here we have the extractor. Right click on wood. As you can see, it turns to emptied. And what are we emptying the log on? Well, yes, we are extracting the sap from it. The sap is used to make plastic. 4 of these gives you plastic. And the plastic can be used either to make a wall. Just combine 9 of them and you will get a plaster wall. It's a nice building block. I guess it's yeah, it's quite cheap to make a plastic house. It's a nice texture as well. Or we can use the plastic with some redstone and a chip, and this will give us the cell phone. Now, as you can see when you read, we can see time, blocks traveled, closest mob, the world age, moon phase, biome, our coordinate. So this is pretty much a very smart phone that will keep track on where we are and works like a GPS unit, I guess. Okay, great. Here we have 2 blocks, fake sand and fake gravel. As you can see, they won't fall because they are fake. Just combine sand into fake sand or gravel into fake gravel. Nice to use if you want to cover up your hidey hole or something. No one suspects gravel or sand. Over here we have a big section where I will cover storage and sorting. And on this side we have all the different storage blocks. We have the strong box, crafted with the crate and iron. Now this is a very small item with small content or small inventory space. But on the other hand, it's blast resistant, so you can blast it and it will survive. We have a barrel. Just another type of storage. 8 items or 8 slots in there. We have a cabinet to place on the wall. In here we have 6 slots. You craft it with some planks and glass. A glass pane, yeah. And finally we have the crates. Begin with a small crate, 4 sticks, a small crate, 4 slots. Next up, 2 wood gives us a crate. The crate has 9 slots. Move on with the large crate, or the big crate, 4 wood. And we will have 27 inventory slots. And finally the large crate from 4 crates. Now, plenty of space, and they can be placed next to each other and they won't combine and there are no problems. Now, when we have a lot of space and we have a lot of items, like in this one, how to sort them? How can we find stuff? Well, these might help. We have 6 types of sorters. Now, let's start with the alphabetical. In all these you will need a sorter component, and then the recipes are almost identical but with some variation to match the item. Alphabetized, no problems to guess what that does. As you can see here, we have them in some random order. Shift and right click and it will sort our chest in alphabetical order. Now these, they work in the same way, all of them. We have a shuffled sorter, slime balls, and if we shuffle it around, yeah, it looks like it's randomized. It could be useful. And then we have rarity, items, durability, and tools. Now they will try to sort on rarity and then items, blocks sorting, of course durability, and then try to find some tools. They all work in the same way. Shift right click on a storage, like a chest or a crate, and it will do the sorting for you. Neat. Next block we have the extreme blocks crafting table. Now it's at the moment there are not really a use for it, so you can just make it with the crafting station and it will give you a bigger grid for crafting. There are no mod specific recipes in here at the moment, but it's prepared to some if there are some in the future. So we can move on. What are you doing here? Next we have a wooden plate, planks and sticks, and what can we place on these? Well, we can place items. It's nice for showing off your trophies or whatever. You can see that's the item that is placed there, similar to an item frame, as we have over here. Our next advanced block is the recipe reverting station. Now this requires a lot of diamonds. You can see the color is also very diamondish. When you place it, it will help you to revert some of the blocks that has been crafted already. Let's take some. Open even the GUI and perhaps put your sword in there, and we will have the sticks and our Flourite back. The station works just as well, just as good as the other one, and so on. So a good way to recycle, or rather reusing, your old items that you no longer need, and you get everything back from them. Now we have a small light. Redstone in a ship is to give you a light. At the moment its only use is to be placed in the vending machine. Core ship, iron and the light, and you have the vending machine. Now unfortunately this is out of order, but as it should work is that you should put a diamond in it and you will get a random item back. Now I got a melon. Now we got some bread. Sometimes you might get lucky and get some good stuff, but it's a good way to use your extra diamonds that you no longer need or have no use for. Okay, we're closing in on the final section. Here we have our robot section. So let's begin with how to craft or build a robot. Computer AI chip. Some core chips, gold and diamonds gives you a computer AI chip. Iron ingots with the AI chip gives you a robot head. Then we need a power core, chips and core chips, diamond. This gives us power. Oh, I didn't need that. Robot torso. So it's the upper part. Then we need the power core to craft it with some iron and redstone. Then we have the arms. You actually need 2 of them. And a robot leg. Same thing here. 2 of these. And finally we can assemble, I have everything prepared, the complete robot. So head, torso, 2 arms and 2 legs, and then we have a complete robot. Now I can't use it directly, I can't place it down, not yet. We have to define what type of robot it is. So there are 5 different kinds of robots. We have the warrior, farmer, archer, hunter and miner. So here, let's begin. Combine the complete robot with a golden sword and we have a warrior robot. Now the warrior robot will protect us. Place him in here. Open up, right click, go into the inventory. Now we give him a diamond sword. You can also give him armor. This is his inventory. And if I activate him, hey, come back. Yes, you. If I activate him, he will protect me from mobs and attack them if they come close. We will demonstrate this in just a little while. We have an archer robot. Same thing there, but with a bow instead. This is the blue one. Yep. I can place him in here, or it. And inventory, give him a bow. And then if I right click him, I can begin task. If I press kill, he will be dismantled and I'll get my parts back to place him some other place. But if I begin task, same to you, begin task. Now they are in active mode and they will protect me. So perhaps I should insert some mobs in there. Like this. Spawn zombie. Yeah, there's my protectors are doing their job quite well. Thank you, guys. How nice of you. I forgot to show the farmer robot. Same type of recipe. With the golden hoe, we will get the farmer robot. So a farmer robot, if I give it a hoe and I activate him, he will try to find some crops and he will harvest and replant and do as much as he can. Yeah. Thanks, man. Now if I check his inventory, I can have my wheat and carrots and potatoes. It's nice. So you can do all that dirty work for me, and I just need to empty your inventory once in a while. Then we have two more robots. We have the hunter robot. It will... no, that's the one. It can use both a sword and a bow. And if I place him and I give him a sword or a bow, he will hunt friendly animals like sheep, cows, and give me what they left behind. And finally we have the miner robot. So golden pickaxe, place him down, give it by diamond pickaxe, and if I start him, he will begin to dig down, and then do my mining. So he will dig straight down and then he will climb up again. Now, final item to show. We have some, here I have some cucumber and tomatoes. They are part of the Extreme Blocks mod, and there are some other fruits as well. You can see we have orange and banana and peach and so on. They are used for food. But we also have these tall ones that he didn't want to pick. This is a cannabis plant, and now I have 32 of them here saved. We can use some crushed stone from before, and we have stone rod used, like we crafted from 6 crushed stone. This would give us the pestle and mortar, and this is used to, I can use this to refine the cannabis plant up into weeds. So this works, you right click with some cannabis in your inventory, and it will, not always, but has a chance of refining it. Now I got some hemp leaves, so just keep my right button pressed. Those 32 gave me 18 leaves. Next step is to get mellowweed. Yes, continue to hold that right button. There I got one. It's starting to break, I can see that. I got only 6 mellowweed, and if I'm lucky, I wasn't lucky. I could have gotten 1 weed. And if I eat this, I will... yeah, I might get positive buffs, but this was not good for me, so I think I'll skip these in the future. Or perhaps it's worth trying. Well, perhaps later I can try it in the game. Anyway, this is everything I wanted to show. I have covered almost every item in the mod, and I hope you understood everything. It's not that complicated, I hope. So if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can find the links in the video description to the forum thread where you can find more information about the mod. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.